Hi, I'm Chilton Webb, and this is Glycon, and today in Glycon we're going to play the piano. Wait, you can't see the piano, can you? Okay, that's cool. All right. So, because I'm a world-class pianist, I know how to play the piano without actually having to see it. I can put my fingers on the keys and figure it out. This is my daughter's piano, and from when she was a little kid. The keys are very small. This is going to be interesting. So the idea here is I want to use hand tracking on the Oculus Quest and see if I can capture some mocap data for playing the piano. So I don't know how well this will work, but I thought I'd give it a shot. Hey, what's the worst that can happen, right? All right. So first thing I want to do is I want to pop up the HUD, and I'm going to go in here and scale my body to roughly my actual height, which is over here. You want to go in here and scale it to your actual height. Okay, so now my fingers, my hands, should be roughly the size of my. Oh, that should be roughly correct. So when I sit here and I actually type on the keyboard, play on the keyboard, my fingers should be correct. And the second thing I want to do is I want to open up my recording HUD, and I'm just going to put it right over here. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put the recording HUD up here, and then I'm going to set my hand controllers down. Move my hands in front of my eyes until this appears, and then I'm going to hit the start button right there. Okay, so now we got 3, 2, 1, and now I can start playing. Now, you can't see the keyboard here, so you're just going to have to trust that this is actually me playing the keyboard. You're in for a treat. You ready? Nope. Okay, so it wasn't perfect. But on a normal size keyboard, if you didn't have to do the little bitty hand gestures like this, you should be able to actually play. And the cool thing is that because you're actually tracking a real world object, if you watch your hands up there, you'll notice they're not actually going to fall lower than the keyboard. So okay, and then when I'm done, I'm going to hit the stop button here. And it's going to save out that animation as an FBX. And we'll look at that in a second. But first, I'm going to take a look at that. I'm going to grab the controllers, and I'm going to look at that on the clone so I can see what that looks like. So I'm going to pop the clone down right here in front of me. And we're going to set the background to this one little dark room that I've got, just because it's easier to see. We'll move the clone over a little bit. Clone, you're going to go over here. And load that animation and play. Now, as you can see, the hands are on the keyboard and moving around. I don't remember at what point I was pointing like that. Okay, now if you notice when I looked away, then the hand snapped lower than the keyboard. But as long as the headset can see the hands, it's going to track them pretty correctly. So it's not fantastic, but it's a pretty good start. And if you're trying to mimic playing the piano, and you can actually play the piano, or even if you can't, you could actually do a pretty good job of that using this. So that's all it took. I literally just put on my VR headset, Oculus Quest headset, sat down with my child piano in front of me, and started playing. If you have a real piano, I would love to see what kind of results you get from it. And let's take a look at that mocap data now. Okay, so here we go. This is me playing the piano. This is the data that comes out of Glycon. And as you can see, the fingers are playing the piano. And it worked pretty well. I mean, it's not going to be perfect because it can't see the tips of my fingers, but it's going to be good enough that you would be able to stick this into a scene and at the very least have your hand movements show up and look pretty good. So if you're trying to figure out how to play the piano for a computer generated piece of media, this is an excellent way to do it. So for more information, go to glycon3d.com and pick up a copy yourself. Can't wait to see what you guys make with it.